In this video, we're going to be learning all about Youth Day in South Africa and how we came about celebrating this day on the 16th of June every year. Youth Day commemorates the Soweto Youth Uprising of 16th June 1976. The Bantu Education Act came into effect in January 1954, making it compulsory for black children to attend government schools and learn specific subjects in English and Afrikaans. Prior to this, most black children only had access to schools run by missions that were understaffed and poorly attended. The Bantu education system wasn't much better and featured separate schools and universities, poor facilities, overcrowded classrooms, and inadequately trained teachers, resulting in a lack of quality education for black children. In January of 1976, the government mandated that all school subjects be taught in Afrikaans. This decision caused an uproar amongst parents, teachers, and students. So later that year, on 16th June, 16-year-old Antoinette Sithole and an estimated 20,000 students from Soweto and the surrounding secondary and high schools planned to peacefully protest Afrikaans as the primary teaching language in schools. Thousands of students gathered to protest from their schools to Orlando Stadium in Soweto. Little did they know, it would go on to become one of the most tragic yet pivotal protests in all of South Africa's history. Singing Nkosi Sikelel' Afrika, which means God bless Africa, a song banned by the apartheid regime, the students made their way through the streets of Soweto when police randomly opened fire on them. In the confusion and chaos, Sithole's 13-year-old brother, Hector Peterson, was fatally shot. The students' brave efforts resulted in international pressure and sanctions against the South African government to make changes to its educational policies. South Africa under apartheid was subjected to a variety of international boycotts, including on sporting contacts. There was some debate about whether the aim of the boycott was to end segregation in sport or to end apartheid together. While the uprising began in Soweto, it spread across the country and carried on until the next year. The aftermath of the events of June 16, 1976 had terrible consequences for the apartheid government. In 1995, the newly elected democratic government declared that the 16th of June would be Youth Day, to serve as a reminder of the progress our country has made regarding equality and equal opportunity for all youth. On the 10th of May, 1994, Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. Soweto has come a long way since the uprising of 1976. The name Soweto is an abbreviation for Southwestern Townships. The township itself was built around the informal settlements of the first mine workers who came to the area during the gold rush of the late 1800s. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Nelson Mandela said, "This is for all South Africans, an unforgettable occasion. It is the realization of hopes and dreams that we have cherished over decades, the dreams of a South Africa which represents all South Africans. It is the beginning of a new era. We have moved from an era of pessimism, division, limited opportunities, turmoil and conflict. We are starting a new era of hope, reconciliation and nation building. We sincerely hope that by the mere casting of a vote, the results will give hope to all South Africans and make all South Africans realize this is our country. We are one nation." The Republic of South Africa is one sovereign democratic state founded on the following values: human dignity, the achievement of equality, and the advancement of human rights and freedoms, non-racialism and non-sexism, supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of law, universal adult suffrage, a national common voters' roll, regular elections and a multi-party system of democratic government to ensure accountability, responsiveness and openness.